Welcome back to Pouring Through Life. I am going to do a flower coaster pour. Did one earlier today and it was a failure. So I'm trying to do it again so it has time to set up and we can do the reveal tomorrow. Just been waiting for the resin to get a little bit thicker than it is. It just is not quite where I want it to be. It's getting there though. Kind of see how it looks as I'm it's warm. I'm gonna torch this again. Yeah, it's ready. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the tip off here and get this started. Okay. Start with this one. Ah! It's dripping. I was hoping it was not quite as liquidy as it is, but I just don't have a good hold on it.
Seahawks on Monday night, but the Eagles' trouble starting quarterback with Carson Wentz.
Yeah, where do I start? Because I could take a half hour talking about the problems of Carson Wentz. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. But right now, he looks lost. He's uncomfortable. He's not really reading things well from the pocket, particularly when he's not even getting pressure. His accuracy has dropped. He's now completed less than 59% of his passes. His interception totals are up to now 14. He's been sacked 40 times. And it looks to me like he's a little gun-shy.
Oopsie. Drip, drip.
Of the number of picks that he had. And things are so bad for him right now that Jalen Hurts actually got some first-team snaps this week. And there is a great possibility that maybe he could be...
Hoping this was going to be a little bit thicker than it is.
He's lost confidence in one of his teams. Fans have already given up on him. They wish they had Nick Foles back, which that wouldn't happen because I don't think Nick Foles has done so well so far since leaving Philadelphia. But the Wentz situation is really bad. And then the problem is, if they want to try to get rid of him after the season, he's got $32 million a year, and their cap situation being so bad, they can't move him or they can't do anything with him. He is an absolute mess for him.
I was waiting to see Jeff when he's looking at throwing at deck chairs out there with all the injuries they've had at receiver.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, you look at the problems that they're in, and again, it's spread around. And really, it goes back to the first week of the season against Washington, where he was sacked 8 times, and that kind of threw him off. But look at the problems they have at wide receiver. They went in with an older receiver group with Deshaun Jackson. That didn't work out because they really haven't had Alshon Jeffrey all year. And when you look at the numbers, Jackson has 13 catches. Jeffrey has had 0, and he's missed more games than his top passes. So what they've had to do is rely on practice squad guys. Travis Fulgham, and now in the last couple of weeks, his numbers have started to drop off, and also rely on Greg Ward, who you saw in the Seahawks games last year, coming off in the practice squad. So basically, they're down to 2 practice squad receivers. So the receiving core is bad, the line's bad, there are 2 tight end offense, and they've had injuries at the tight end position. They're totally out of whack.
Let's talk about their offensive line because they are bad. They have been beat up. They've had 12 different guys playing on that line all season long. How much will that help that Seahawks defensive pass rush?
That'll help a lot because right now they're not able to do it. That's why 40 sacks and the number of hits that Wentz has taken is going to probably increase and give certainly Carlos Dunlap a chance to do well. And this is just continuing to spiral down. It's sort of when Brandon Brooks ended up getting the Achilles injury in the preseason, knocking him
right way. They're getting healthier, especially on defense. But let's talk about that offensive line with the Seahawks. Brandon Shell starting right tackle, having ankle problems. They do get Chris Carson back. How do you see that shaping up?
Well, that's, I think, the one concern. But, of course, I mean, coming off this little mini bye where they came off a Thursday night game to get the extra rest, that gives more guys coming back than they lost. But not having Shell because he's got the ankle injury, I think could be a little bit of a problem because he's done such a good job, with particularly pass protection and also with the run blocking. Cedric Aboye is a former first-round pick of the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's amazing how much I have left over. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna heat it and get it to bloom. It's looking really good. Wow. Looking good, looking good. It's looking good, Daddy. It's looking good. Let me take you in for a close-up. Starting to bloom already. It's got a little bit murky. This is the best one.
Seahawks got some help today
Alright, I'll see you for the next part. Bye for now. Good morning. Welcome back to Pouring Through Life. I am going to show you how my flowers turned out, and then I'm going to do a top coat with color because my clear, for some reason, I could never get all the bubbles out of it. But I'm going to start with my favorite one, which is, that's the back side. Isn't it beautiful? The blobbies aren't even bad. I'm so happy with this. The other thing I'm really happy with is all the open spaces. So when I put the bottom color in, you're going to really see it good. So make sure you can see this. One back. I would say my next favorite one is either this one. It's too much glitter, which I knew when I did it. Or honestly, the one that I didn't follow the normal pattern, I like too. Once I put the solid color on the back, it's going to be really incredible. Problem too that I'm finding is that there's flaws on these molds, and so then you see them in your work, which is really frustrating for me. I'm gonna have to send them a message. And then there's this one, which I love. Got a few little blobbies, nothing too terrible. So I'm gonna do the blue and gold chunky, or blue and silver chunky glitter on this, because I did interference blue on the petals. I don't know if you can see that when I move the interference blue around. And the last one is this one. See, another flaw. So disappointed. They have these little minor issues with the molds. It's really disappointing. I need to send them a message. But yeah, so they turned out amazing. I'm gonna do the top coat on here. I left a little bit of room to do the top coat. And I'm gonna put the shallow side where it is the issue with my table. There's always a shallow side. So here we go for now. Back to the beginning. We'll see you when I'm able to pull them out. So, a few hours. Talk to you soon. Bye for now. It's glitter background time. So, I took a few glitters. I had this little one. It's a blue chunky glitter. I have this little pastel iridescent one. This Christmas one I got from Target. And then I have this one, which is the main one. And then I put a little tiny bit of this holographic silver one in. And came up with this super pretty, different mixture. It's still very similar to what was in here before, which was this one, which it had a lot of gold and green in it. So, I don't know if you can see that. I just didn't want it to be exactly the same. I want it to be a little bit more solid of a glitter. So we're gonna go ahead and put this down, and if I have any left over, which I probably will, I might do either a couple flowers or a couple more pens, because I have had no luck making pens the last 2 days. So we will see how this all pans out. My table is always a little low this way, so I've oriented the low spot of each coaster towards the table's lowest, spot. Which looks like, yeah, that. So I'm gonna do the little ones first. I have this one the wrong way. Ooh, that was almost a catastrophe, you guys. Don't let me make mistakes like that. That was the wrong side up. Oh my Lanta, that would have been a catastrophe. Okay. So low side down. Let's Let's make sure that one is in right. Glitter on the other side. Low side down. That one's low side down, that one's low side down, that one. Okay. Oh, I dropped it on my thumb. Oh, she was right. There was a hair in it. How the hell did there... My daughter said, why is there a hair in it? She was right. It had a hair in it.
Is that funny?
She noticed it. I didn't. Well, how she noticed it, but she did. Just kind of swirling it around. Make sure it's level. Make sure I'm not overflowing it. You guys, I can't wait to see what this is gonna look like. It's the best flower I've ever done by a country mile.
Oh yeah?
These are the best ones I've ever done. Okay, so I did measure out enough. I'll probably have just enough to cover them. Yes, honey?
Can you wash my dress?
Which dress?
My fancy dress.
That's not a dress, it's jammies. But yeah, I can. Right now there's laundry in there, so you'll have to wait. But yeah, I sure can. Why is there laundry in there? Because Maggie had a bath. So the stuff that was used for Megan's bath had to get washed. Okay?
Backpack?
That's not what I said.
Get it? Backpack?
I don't get it, actually.
I'm still a little bit more hungry.
I have an outfit picked out for you. I'll get you dressed in just a minute. Let me finish this, okay? What, honey? You're a little bit more hungry? And what is it that you're wanting to eat then?
I'll show you.
Well, you're gonna have to wait a minute because I have to finish this really quick. And then I will help you. Can you just give me a second, please?
Well, I think I just want to have a cookie.
Oh, that's the kind of hungry. You're munchy hungry, huh? What you doing, so?
Well, I'm gonna sit on the couch.
Do you have your iPad? Oh, good. Thank you.
But we decided.
Thank you, Shannon, for telling me about Amazon. I forgot about that. I was able to get two. They're normally $30 each. I got them both for $20.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Telling you, Amazon, it's Cyber Monday deals are. I haven't even started shopping yet because they haven't given me money to my, my payment for the other coaster set. They haven't released that funds for whatever reason. They're just jerks.
Oh, for that.
My
all
check,
those?
yeah. And they, I did it mobile bank deposit, and for some reason it takes twice as long to get access to your money.
Sometimes.
Which I didn't think, I wasn't too worried about it
Yeah.
because
Oh my gosh, that's coming out gorgeous.
I wasn't all that worried about, getting access to the money because I thought I got paid today. Well, I don't get paid today, I get paid tomorrow. So, gotta love it. So the reason I mix so many different glitters is it gives you a unique
That is gorgeous. So
kind of, I don't know how to explain it. You can see that iridescent one really well. It's different than the rest of them. And it just kind of, I don't know, for me personally, I do that because I like the effects that it gives. I like that change. I don't know how to quite describe it other than that. Just gonna get some of the bubbles out of here because glitter always has a ton of bubbles. Kind of like that process in which when you do a flower and you put it in there and it's always got bubbles on it. Well, it does the same thing with glitter. The glitter traps little micro bubbles as you mix it around. So you have to spend a little bit more time getting rid of the bubbles when you are working with glitter. And this is gonna, looks like it's going to overflow. See, unfortunately, my table is not level, so one side is going to be totally full with glitter. It's just going to be a little bit thicker. I guess I could have put some mica powders in there, but I just didn't feel like it, honestly. All right, let me take you in for a quick close-up, and then I will show you when they're done. So look at that pretty sparkle of the glitter. I love it. If I move, it just twinkles. So that's going to be a really pretty backdrop, and the petals have lots of gaps, so we should see the sparkle quite well. All right, you guys, we'll see you when it's time to demold. Bye for now. Guess what time it is? It's time to open and see if we have magic. So I put this morning. So excited, I can't hardly contain myself. I have been watching this all day long, checking it, make sure it's drying. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Oh, that's so pretty. It's still a little bit tacky, I need to be careful. There's a little tiny bit of a mistake on this mold, but oh, that's so disappointing where the resin must have leaked through. I probably didn't have it put back in correctly. Look at how gorge that is. It's still sticky, I gotta be careful. I couldn't wait any longer. I had to show it to you guys. It's so amazing. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I can't even stand it.
Oh, is that today?
Yeah, I love it so much. Oh my gosh. It is so, it's
Just
still,
put it away?
I got more to unmold. Oh my Lanta. Here, I'll unmold it again for you.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
Nailed it!
Oh my gosh. I have been working trying to get flowers to be right for months. This is the best one out of all of them.
Wow.
Look at how freaking gorgeous this is. Unfortunately, my mold has a defect. See that? Do you see it? Right there?
It's like a crack.
Yeah, it's a defect in the mold. Stupidness. I'm gonna put these back in there because they're not completely cured yet. I just couldn't wait any longer. A little bit sticky. So tomorrow's Megan's Day, Dad, so we gotta do Outback for dinner. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty! Fortunately, there's defects on every single one. I wonder if I could buff that out to fix it. It must have been, I must have not have had it completely flat in the mold before I added the clear coat on the back with the glitter, and some resin leaked down the side and made a lip. Ugh, sad about that. And so 3 out of 3 with a defect. It's gotta be me. I don't know how. Oh god, these are so pretty. I am so incredibly proud of these. This one has a weird funky blip on it also. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to photograph these. These are so pretty. I will definitely do this again. I love it so much. Oh my goodness. Look at how pretty that is. The only difference when I do it next is I will not take them out of the mold in between the layers.
Oh, you took it out and then tried to put it back in?
Yeah, and
Why'd you take them out?
because I couldn't wait to look at them. Always take them out, Adam. It's nothing new. Look at how beautiful that is.
Oh, see if it works.
So pretty. This is probably my favorite coaster set I've ever made.
Until the next one.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next pour. Bye for now.